Hey everybody, Random here for another episode of my CI Survival playthrough. So I am going to slightly redesign the base as Serra heals up from her injuries. So I am setting up the stockpile in such a way that we have more room that's in the beacons area. Yes. That's the plan, at least. So here's our beacon. Go ahead and create the stockpile. And this one will be called stockpile. Actually, there we go. Create stockpile. So meals, it kind of merged in an odd way. So we'll put the meals here. We'll put the stockpile here. And then let's turn this off and put low food and high food. I also want to rename Helga, so I'm going to rename his nickname to just his last name, which is Holm. Alright, so that's a little bit of changes there. We also don't really need to keep the steel outside because we have plenty of room inside now. Moving this heater. Moving the stool. This here won't be for survival meals. Alright, Serra, now that she's done all the cotton, is back on bed rest. And I'll set Holm to research at a priority of 4. Because pretty soon he's not going to really have any tasks to do once he's finished hauling. Beautiful Aurora. Nice. Alright, so now we have a full-time stockpile that doesn't need to be changed or anything, which is nice. We'll have to move stuff around. It occurred to me I need to add this to the home zone. Let's add a zone of 2. Oop, I said 2 and marked 3. 2 around it. Alright, Colonist needs treatment. Now, some of you know I was sort of contemplating using corpses as sources of heat, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that. It also occurred to me that some of these... I don't think I can survive in this temperature to do any of these caravan... Ooh. Boy, that's not good. Because I have to exit the entire cell. Yep, alright, all the cotton just died of cold. That's good. That's exactly what I wanted. I'm going to re-sew it. Thanks, batteries, for blowing up. At least we didn't really lose anything. And back to bed rest. Doing the doctor thing. Medieval Doctor and Glitter World Doctor. It's funny how they both are docs. Alright, so I have the grow light off because our batteries are still not really charged. And honestly, they're draining pretty quick. I'm even going to turn off the comms console. I don't want to turn off the heat. I'll turn off this heat. Come on, wind. Transport pod crash of Sly. And the bandit camp. Sly here is a tough brawler. Would be really cool to have him, but there's just no way I'm getting him. Especially not given that distance. Synth Thread 2 Masterwork Legendary Scenario Launcher. Oh, that's interesting. It's too far. Alright, we are charging the batteries now. Slowly. I guess I'll turn the comms console back on. Might be important that I get a notification of a ship or something. Alright, this is her last treatment. She won't need any more treatments after this, I don't think. And this is our... what are people calling it? Koala base? This looks like an upside down koala. Made a comment about fat animals. I can only guess why. You know, in the lack of food, starvation, Arctic. Alright, let's go ahead. Oh, we don't want... simple meals are fine. Alright, so she must be developed immunity. Yep. Perfect. Okay, home off of the food. We don't need them. We are killing our batteries. Still killing the batteries. Slowly turning things off. Try to save power. Come on, wind. Why are you the way you are? Alright, Sarah. It's time to get rid of these solars. They ain't helping at all. Oh, now the wind kicks back on. I see how it is, just toying with me. Almost enough room for that. I'll be able to do it like this, though. if and when I want to. So we have enough steel for one more, but I think I'm going to hold off on that. Given that I'm not entirely positive I want to use the last of our steel in that way. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to survive heading out midwinter on a trip anywhere off this place without transport pods. It's just not going to happen. So we only almost had gunsmithing, which is good. Go, or machining rather, to get gunsmithing. Alright, Miss Sarah, let's do the remainder of the cooking. Might as well turn the heater on, do it a little faster. Home wants to do it, that's fine too. He's not that bad of a cook. No, it comes out to a perfect number. No leftovers. Only one fine meal left. Sarah's really not been all that into home. So minimum spin, I generate almost nothing, huh? That's rough. Oh, another thing I wanted to do is to create a bedroll. For when we do trips. And then let's go ahead and set up some dark carpet. Improve the movement speed around the base just by a little. Quit trying. Oh, let's get this back on now that we have the power for it. And oh, that's kinky. Sitting on the same chair like that. It's only a matter of time till you get wooed. Alright, so I'm going to create a little stockpile of survival meals. So we can caravan pack a little faster. And actually, I'm going to call it caravan. And let's store, where is it? It would be in buildings, furniture, bedroll, bedroll, bedroll. I'm just trying to min-max everything, because we have, honestly, not that much better things to do. Sure, I guess. Psychopath, misandrist, jogger. Nice. Very nice combo. And a bunch of people that are going to freeze to death. Yeah, not a single one is going to reach. In fact, Jungfer, I don't know how to say that, is out there too. Dumpy dump dump dump. Please be steel clubs. They do happen to look like steel clubs. Okay. Home. Let's go out there. And he's got good clothing if we can strip him. These all look like steel weapons, smeltable steel weapons. So I'm going to form a little caravan of Serra. And I'll try to strip the last one that died. Oh man, our power generation's bad. Bingo, got it, like, with seconds to spare. Alright. You still are a little hypothermic. Is he in the home zone? He is. Gotta make sure I don't myself. Yeah, we're starting to get hypothermic. Let's get back inside. Nice raid, you guys. Ooh, some silver with a lot of slag. Yeah, as much as I wanted to do all those quests, I would not survive. I mean, the issue is, I can leave the edge of this map, but I don't think I have time to sell into another zone that is warmer before she's dead. I'm pretty much positive of it, which is why I haven't attempted. Three for 3. He shoots, he scores. Well, we're getting some research done at least. Wouldn't mind a little prosthetics. Well, bionic legs would certainly speed this up. Home doesn't even have anything to do. I think we do need turrets first, though. Ah, damn. What I'm going to do here is just harvest the other ones. Be an early harvest. Alright, floors, dark carpet. And now they're socializing. They're actually becoming fast friends, which is good. Trying to get Serra to research over home, because she's better at it, I think. 8 versus 14, yeah, much better at it. This room is slowly going to become more impressive over time. Meteorite of slate. A lot of meteorites land here. So now when they sit, they'll be sitting together. Oh, don't worry yet. Oh, you're gonna ruin the relationship. Yep. Well done, home. Can't take no for an answer. Well, crap. Alright, all this stuff's gonna be rice next. I think I'm gonna keep them locked up in here. Quick minute, because it's warmer in here. They're not even hypothermic yet. Do the double insulation. We have plenty of wood. I just don't want to use it unless I have to. But a bedroom would be the better place to heat. Yep, see? Didn't even have to. Serra never even got hypothermic. New lovers. There we go. Good bed. Mediocre bedroom. So here I will, I'll actually heat the insulated area. But let's get some rice out. So the social, yeah, we obviously are going to be quite happy about a new relationship. This rebuffing should disappear, honestly, at the end of... Yeah. I guess I could... Granite Club. So I'm going to give Home a Granite Club, because we can't break that down. But then, let's turn this baby on and smelt all those weapons that I didn't need. So we got 3 of them. Oh, you need to go to bed, don't you? Okie doke. That was a pleasant turn of events. Blowback. Alright, so now we can do gun turrets. That is big. Big and important. Okay. Nope. You just made an incorrect decision. I was trying to clear forest, but I think I have to forbid all the crappy parkas. Alright, we got a little bit of silver out, or steel rather, out of that. It's not bad. So this is 110. What about the one you just put on? Oh, whoops, wrong one. Yeah, they're the same, fundamentally. Unfortunately, all these item quests are going to disappear before I can get to them. I can get to this one once it's spring, but the other two, not so much. It's very sweet. Living out here in the middle of nowhere, but together. Alright, so to do a quick stock inventory, we got some corpses out here that I'm not going to worry about. A little bit of slag. I'm just trying to think, once it's warmer, what I can do. That wake up. Didn't we have like a whole thing of drugs up here? Silver. Drugs. Some of the drugs are gone. More slag. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out here that's just... It's either not valuable enough to risk going for midwinter, or too far. Bit of both, to be honest. No, they're twins. Eating together. Side by side. Alright, so we've got auto gun turrets, and then we can get auto cannons and uranium slugs with a multi-analyzer. If I want a multi-analyzer, I need a high bench. If I want a high bench, I need more steel. And then, of course, I need a place to put it. Could put it here and move the other things. It should be heated, though. Hell, I could even put it here. And shift some things around. Alright, gun turrets are done. Maybe I'll do prosthetics. Gun operation? I don't know. They're all kind of the same. Of similar value to me. Alright, so we got a little bit of rice going. We also might want to think about utilizing more grow benches than what we currently have. That's probably the first thing I'm going to do. Is one more basin. This room is getting pretty cramped. Alright, so this light pretty much lights the whole room. Raw fungus. Hopefully that fungus will last for us to grab it while it's warmer. Pod crash. You are way in the ass end of nowhere. Sorry, Kimmy. Plus, you're a pirate. Screw pirates. Alright, so these both feel trapped underground. Do a quick lap around the world. Look at their needs. Just stand here. Okay, outdoors. There we go. That's all we needed. I'm curious if it's possible to make the bedroom. I think it's better to have the rec and dining room better. But given that I have a lot of time for experimentation, I might see about now they're both slightly impressive. Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't think we can use the horseshoe pin while it's there, though. One of you had the idea of putting the horseshoe pin outside, so we get our outdoor need when we're horseshoeing. That's not a bad idea. Wonder if this is going to make the base cramped. I think I'll just take them off research. Alright, so this is slightly impressive, a little bit more cramped, but that's fine. I don't care. As a result, this is a slightly impressive lab. Cool. And then this is a mediocre workshop. Yeah, might make sense. Let me see. Put some of this stuff back. So there's 2 seats to a dinner table. Like I said, I'm just messing around because I have a lot of time to do it. So somewhat impressive and decent. Is there a way to get this above decent? Not exactly. Inspired recruitment. Very nice. I don't know why I'm keeping this on. Let's turn it back off. Pod crash. Stumpy. Pirate. With not great clothing. Alright. Oh, home is not going to be cooking. So, it's still too cold out to try to make a run. It's unfortunate. This is slightly impressive. Why? It's filthy? Yeah, it's a little filthy. Well, I tried to make the bedroom a little nicer. I could probably... I'm not even going to worry about it. Let's do some cooking. So we have 10 meals now. We'll have almost 20. I'm just trying to figure out... Oh, wow, that is the worst place for this. Yep. Died because of cold. Well, we kept our plants. The good thing about double insulation is... Let me kill some other heaters. We have a huge excess of power. Is double insulation keeps stuff alive. Ooh, penicillin. I'm just gonna call it penicillin. I know it's technically not. Alright, let's flip these back on. Actually, given that these are a source of light, let me spread these out a bit. So now, I reinstall them here. They can act as lights, so we walk around a little faster. Well, sort of faster. $9,000 excess. Charge faster, batteries. It's one big thing I haven't done yet, which is I should probably do. I just learned my lesson twice and didn't listen. Which is a full backup battery. Just trying to figure out where to put this thing. I could put it near the stockpile, but I kind of didn't want to use that space. Alright, I know what I'll do. I will put it here. So let's shrink this zone and expand it this way. Put a power switch here. Some conduit. Would be a project for tomorrow. And then move a battery here so I can flick this battery on demand. Kind words. They're getting cabin fever again. That is a lot of power excess. And it's snowing. Home is trying to keep up with the shoveling. Let's go ahead and reinstall this here. Now flick this baby off. Now the really cheaper way to do this would be to just move the battery every time you want to depower it, but power switch is not super expensive. Also, I'm not entirely sure depower is a word. Sterile materials wouldn't be terrible. Prosthetics wouldn't be material. But terrible. Auto doors wouldn't be bad either. We'll do auto doors first. Marriage is on. Okay, so if I put a marriage spot here and a party spot here, That solves that issue. I'm just spreading out the batteries just a little bit. Alright, given that our rice plants are almost ready to harvest, I'm saying we're netting in the positive for food. I'm actually going to harvest them now. It's moments early, but given that the light just got cut, it's better to have fresh crops in the ground for next grow cycle. These are all like 99% done, 98% done. Alright, forget shoveling there. Serra, I guess she'll get to it. Two are engaged, straight hundreds to one another. They both feel trapped under. Well, no, home's been outside. Rep loss. Nothing surprising there. Some inspired surgery. So I'm barely netting positive food. Barely. So definitely want some more grow benches. So it's about 2.5 per pawn if nothing goes wrong. I would say. If nothing goes wrong and you never end up buying anything. It is starting to warm up. Let's see what kind of item quests I got back out here. I just have a bandit camp, unfortunately. And I might as well wait until it's spring. Alright, so we're solving our cabin fever. I'm just trying to think of something for her to haul that isn't extraordinarily far. This slag. So when she's outside, she's at least doing something productive. And same for you. Something to do. There's really just all the stuff that keeps happening around the base has been pretty significantly distant from the base. Meaning, yeah, she'll get minor hypothermia. I'm actually going to have him turn around. I'm not fully, I don't fully think he can make it all the way out and back. Alright, so needs outdoors is fulfilled. Oh shit. Yeah, see, I was right. It's heavy snow and he's not a jogger. He's about to pass out. So let's get ready to rescue. Imagine if I hadn't turned him around. He'd be a dead icicle. Kaysen, Glitter World officer. Yeah, it's not exactly safe yet, obviously, to be out there. I don't really want to run the risk of Serra dying on our way out, so we wait yet again. Fortunately, it wasn't fatal this time, but it could have been. definitely could have been fatal. Alright, so he's fully healed, doesn't have to hypothermia anymore. Oh no, we're actually netting positive food, if I micromanage it a bit. So I think... no, I'm still going to wait until it's nice and spring. Like I said, there's no real reason to head out early. But, Serra, at this point, might be able to make it to the edge. I think if I had Mega Sloth wool pants and maybe no flak vest and minimize the weight, I don't know. It's just not worth pushing it. But the potential of death is a bit too high. Alright, so we're all ready to harvest. Yeah, so we're netting positive food, which is good. It's slightly less than 2.5, but that's a good sort of target to try to hit, which is 2.5 benches, hydroponic benches per person, basins, whatever they're called. Because you want to be able to grow slightly more than you need, because if it's slightly less, that's kind of fatal, right? So much stuff out there. Let's do some cooking. Get a little bit of a stuck indoors. And a raid from the pirates. There's 3 of them. And I doubt they get here, but you never know. Yeah, I doubt they get here. It's too bad you can't capture and release pirates. No, they're kind of here. Alright. Oh, no, they're not. Not really. It's possible to strip the other one, Ezra. Ezra ought to be... Yep. Ta-da! Let's go for the strip. Oh, you know, I probably could have stripped Emily. Probably still could. Ta-da! Alright, and a little bit of a caravan. Miss Serra, choose route. Done, and done, and done. Zoom in. So, I would feel a lot safer going on these long-range missions if I had a turret to guard home. Because home can't shoot for shit. And only has a melee weapon anyway. Alright, Mr. Home. It's funny that my 2 pawns are both doctors that have hypothetically taken the Hippocratic Oath and both very much murder and do so much harm. Almost as much as possible. The irony is not lost on me. Alright, so we have 3 little steel knives that we can slag up. All the evidence of said raid is gone. Alright, so we have 60 steel right now. Let's see, one knife, that's going to be like, what, 3 steel, I bet? 7 steel. Oh, that's more than I thought. It's not good, but more than I thought. Alright, we almost have a full stack of steel. And yet another day passes. We're in pretty good condition. So it's almost spring, and this vanometric power cell is looking amazing. So I think I'm just about ready to risk it. That would leave Holm pretty vulnerable and stuck doing a lot of the farming by himself, but the risk is definitely worth the reward. I'll wait one more day. Somewhat, slightly, okay, it got dirty. To filth. Bad there's such, I mean, it's expensive. There's technically more reward here. I much prefer the unique items like the vanometrics and the healing serums and stuff. They're much cooler rewards than just like, here's a legendary incendiary launcher. I'm sure I can sell that for a whole lot, but you know, it doesn't feel like much of a reward to me, at least. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grow cotton. I think cotton takes a little longer than rice, and because she'll be away, that will work out. Alright, so midday I'll leave when it's warmest. Or maybe just before midday. Give the best shot to getting to safety. Pacifist wants my help. Haha, no. Alright, so maybe 11 a.m. is the good leave time. I'm going to start packing up now. Formed a caravan. Serra the Quack, choose the route, headed there, and we need 5 days of food. I'm going to go on the heavy side, and off we go. Alright, Mr. Holm, you are now the researcher. Come on, please exit the cell quickly, or I'm foot. out. Okay, still minor. Now it's serious, but I'm about to exit the cell. Now it's back to minor. Yeah, I exited the cell. Whew. Jesus, that was close. Let's just say there were butterflies of me making a miscalculation. I didn't, but there was the worry there. Sterile materials. Alright, so Holmes on his own. And his only defense is really a club and the fact that he can stay warmer than the enemies. It's kind of strange to think about, but that's how he stays alive. Yeah. I'm looking at my power situation. I guess I'm generating a decent amount. So we get to use a bedroll, because I brought one. So there's that. That's a plus. Resting using a bedroll. So what this does, if you're unfamiliar, is if you look at needs, mood, comfort should be higher if I could find it. Yeah, quite comfortable, 6. It just helps with moods for long distance, and probably rest efficiency as well. I'd assume. I could be wrong, but gear. Oh, I can't even see it. Items, bedroll, rest effectiveness. Yeah, it makes you a little bit more rest effective and more comfortable. It's worth it if you got the mats for it. Alright, I really wish I had all the other missions I could do. Randy Random kind of gave me a lot of really, really, really cool missions at a time when I really could not take advantage of it. Which is too bad. Oh, I didn't have my comms console on. I keep doing that. No, there's no one to talk to now, so... So at this point, yeah, just waiting for Serra to get to that. And there's 2 enemies here. Potentially I'd only need to knock one of them out. And she's a jogger, so I have that going for her. Getting a little bit of cabin fever. Let's go for a jaunt. We can't risk, of course, becoming hypothermic again, because there's no one to rescue. Alright, that's enough of a jaunt. Got the outdoors need nice and full. My guys are obviously not undergrounders. They aren't dwarves. Time 8 days. Not much to do but hang out. Spacious interior in here? For real? It's rather tight. What are you talking about? Just topping up this other battery. Actually, it's sharing the negative load. Which is probably the very opposite of what I want to do, but hey, we're going to do it anyway. Alright, so here's the thing, guys. I'm actually kind of out of time. My hour's up. So next episode we'll start off with a little bit of a raid, which should be fun. And we'll take it from there, right? Wait, is there no... There is no dead power for this thing to connect. I'll just have to flick manually. So if you have any feedback for me, drop me a line. If you have any suggestions for future playthroughs, I'm all ears. If you have any questions about how to do this scenario or anything of that nature, I'm around. You can ask. You should feel free to ask, in fact. And I hope you tune in next time. Adios, everybody. And if you're trying this for yourself, good luck.